Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about my digital perm experience. If you don't know what a digital perm is, it's a perm that combines both heat and perming solutions in order to create a permanent wave or a curl in your hair. The difference between cold perms and digital perms, at least the difference in the results, is that digital perms tend to give more of a wave. Cold perms, or the traditional ceramic perms, tend to give more of that like really curly kind of pin curl, poodle curl result. Before this, I had very straight, very fine, but very heavy Asian hair. It was difficult to curl. I washed it every single day. I blow dried it every single day. I was really mean to it. I also curled it quite often and used hot rollers a lot. I had also, for about the year before I got my digital perm, colored my hair on and off every 3 or 4 months. Nothing too damaging, but I did have like one streak put in with the L'Oreal High Color Highlights. That did contain a little bit of peroxide, so that was a bit damaging to that streak of hair that got that. So I got my digital perm last August. It is now March. It's been about 7 months since I got my perm. And then prior to that, the last time I had colored my hair was the May prior to that August. Yeah, so I live in California. I don't live in Asia, so it is possible to achieve these digital perm results here in the States. You just have to be lucky enough to live in a community that has like a high prevalence of Japanese or Korean-owned salons, because this perm originated in Japan and really blew up in Korea because it gave like a really easy wavy hairstyle to a lot of even like pop artists. I know that some of the K-pop stars have used digital perms, some of the men as well. So I'm lucky enough to live in one of those areas where Asian culture is pretty prevalent, Korean culture specifically, so I ended up going to a Korean-owned salon for this perm. Yeah, so my perm experience is different from what my research had led me to believe. If you look online or if you look at some other people's digital perm videos, the perming rod itself, it looks like a really thick perming rod, but it's got these two attachments on the side. So once you've rolled up the perming rod in the hair, you actually attach wires to it, and the wires actually lead up to this weird like spaceship thing. And the spaceship thing is a heating element that helps heat the rollers from the inside out and help set the perm. So you end up looking like some sort of like space octopus. For me, though, it wasn't like that. The rollers that were used by my stylist were preheated. They kind of look like a capsule full of normal hot rollers. So what she did was she took the hot rollers, or the heated rollers, the preheated rollers, took them warm, wrapped my hair around them, and then let them set. So there was no heating element attached to them, so the temperature that they got when they were in the pod was as hot as they were going to get, and then they proceeded to cool down, obviously, once they were in my hair. Yeah, so immediate results. I had, like I had said, colored my hair pretty frequently prior to that. So the part of my hair that was still colored, I had a couple inches of regrowth that weren't colored, but the bit of my hair that was colored actually lightened a couple of shades, so I now have a much lighter brown than I had originally had. I noticed that the curls were very tight. They're not poodle tight, but they were much tighter than the waves that I was looking for. But I was okay with the results. I was actually really happy with the results because honestly, anything that was different from my straight hair pleased me at the time. I had to wait 48 hours before I washed my hair next, and then I also had to, or I didn't have to, but I refrained from putting my hair up in a ponytail for a few weeks just to be safe. I didn't want like a ponytail dent in my hair until it grew out. That would be awful. But yeah, so the reason you wait 48 hours, the perming solution still remains in your hair. About 90% of it gets washed away, but they keep another 10% in your hair that continues to work after you leave the salon, which is nice. And then 2 weeks later, I was told that the curls would fall slightly, and then once they fell, that would be the way that they set for as long as my digital perm was going to last. I didn't really notice that they fell all that much compared to the first day and the 14th day. But yeah, that was my experience though. Someone else could have a different one. So here I am, like 7 months in. They've just started falling. I have really nice, like, waves now. This is my hair with nothing in it. I didn't put any, like, curl cream or frizz cream or anything in it. But yeah, I like that it gave me a lot of body, and I like that it gave me the waves that I really wanted on a day-to-day basis. Negative effects, though, it's definitely made my hair much drier than it was before. Much more damaged than it was before. It's also much more brittle. And I've also noticed that, like, in this area, back by the nape of my neck, it's more prone to tangles now that I have my perm. And because of the tangles, it's more brittle because trying to finger comb your hands through that, it gets really difficult. You're also supposed to not brush your hair, otherwise you brush out the wave until the next time you shower. So yeah, it was a fairly pricey endeavor. I spent $135 on the perm itself. I had fairly long hair. My hair was a little shorter than it is right now, but it's still long hair. So I paid $135 for the perm. I also had a haircut done, so haircut and perm plus student discount in total and tax and tip ended up coming out to like $180, which is a big investment, but considering the fact that I don't have to plug in my curling iron anymore, I don't have to plug in my hot rollers, I don't have to buy a bunch of styling products to keep the curls in my hair, I think it's worth it. My hair is fried though. There's definitely a difference. Like, you can run your fingers from the top of my hair where the regrowth is down, and you can actually feel where the digital perm starts. That's how damaged my hair is. But I really liked it. I really liked the results. I really liked the compliments I got with it, so it's likely that I'll do this again. But I think I'll wait until a full year has elapsed, so I'll probably at the soonest get it done in August. But until then, I'm going to try and find the right combination of deep conditioner and shampoo to kind of get my hair back to as healthy as it can be before. And then if I do decide to get another one, then I'll let you guys know. I can't think of anything else, but if you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them for me or message me, and I will get back to you.